a lot of the difference between adopters and foster carers is most foster carers they have birth children. So in a house, you might have like 5 children. So it's not always easy for them there'll be a mixture of adopted foster children and birth children. So it's not always easy for the foster carer to adopt the child. It depends on their age, etc., etc. But also social services, it's really frowned upon. It's really frowned upon for foster carers to adopt the child that they're fostering.
Well, what? So sorry, because I'm really ignorant.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to. So, how does a foster carer different from being in care? Like, how does the process? Because I'm trying to.
Oh, right.
So to me, I use it's foster and adopters interchangeably. So I don't get the difference.
So a foster carer is not the legal guardian or parent of the child. The state is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, for example, if I was fostering and I wanted to take that child, like I wanted to go on holiday, I'd have to ring the social worker and say, can I take this child on holiday? And if they say no, you're not going on holiday. Can I get this child a haircut? Or anything you want to do as you would a parent, you have to ask the social services. That's if you're doing short-term foster care. If you're doing long-term foster care, you have slightly more slack. So you can change the surname and you can change their school, for example, without asking permission.
Why doesn't that just become adoption then? Why do you not just adopt, if that makes sense?
Yeah, because not all children can be adopted legally. So, for example, you might have a parent who has got cancer. That child doesn't need to be adopted.
Okay, I get you.
Do you see what I mean? They just need to be taken care of. Or even parents who are disabled. It's not that they don't love their children or they neglect them. They just can't look after them. So why should they have their rights removed? So it's really dependent on the situation of why, a child can't be adopted. Or sometimes it might literally be a child is, let's say they're 12 and they've got a 22-year-old brother. Social services are just waiting for that brother to become a little bit more older so that they can have that child.
Actually, no, to be honest, that happened to my friend, actually.
Oh, right.
He was, we'll bleep the name. When his mum passed away.
Oh, yeah.
They had to wait for, him to get old enough. So he actually, what happened is the neighbour, who was the mum's best friend, looked after the younger brother for 2 years because she lived next door.
She would have done what's called kinship care.
Okay.
So that's another type of foster care. It's when you're related to the person, you're fostering them. So it's called kinship care. And then you have another thing called SGOs as well, special guardianship orders. So you're related to the person and you get an order from the court till they're 16 that you have total parental responsibility for that child.
Okay, yeah, because that makes sense. Because otherwise, he was old enough. He was 16, but his brother would have had to have gone into care.